My presentation, Mean Girls, Factory Media Fabrication, it's about how young adolescent females use certain linguistic tools to create and also enforce social hierarchies in small groups. And I looked at the film Mean Girls because it has more of an exaggerated version of what really occurs. And they use linguistic tools. Particular ones that I talked about were labeling of cliques and things like that. And they also have certain speech tools that they use, such as vocal fry. That's like the kind of guttural, croaky sound that you hear. Like the Kardashian sisters use it a lot. And they have certain. It's almost like a pigeon that they would use, but it's not. Where they create their own language, and if you don't use it, then you don't fit in, and things like that. And they basically, girls use subtle forms of aggression, whereas boys use more overt aggression, violence, and things like that. Girls use these little linguistic tools, and I focus on adolescents because of the stage in their identity formation that they're in. So they're trying on new personalities, basically, and they're doing that. That's when they're redefining and constantly reinventing who they are. So it's really important to look at that stage in their life because that's when they're figuring out things, and it's really very dramatic time in their life. You can see these things more glaringly, obviously, than you can with adults.
It's interesting you say they're trying on new personalities. Is it like shopping? Do they find stuff that fits and then they wear that forever, or they're like, I don't want that, gonna stay in the closet?
That's essentially the idea behind identity formation. I didn't get too much into that because I'm not a psychologist, but that's the main idea. You'll try it on in your adolescent years, and by the time you reach adulthood, you've kind of found the one that fits. But in my experience, there are a lot of 20-somethings and 30-somethings that are still in that phase.
Did doing this research change how you relate or interact with other women of your own age or younger?
It made me really aware of the fact that we do some things. Well, I personally do some of these things, and it made me not want to do them. So it did change the way I interact with other women, and especially with using certain words to talk to other women, like the friendly insults. I've realized that's not the nicest thing in the world to do, and in the film, it says it makes it okay for men to talk to you like that. It's true. I don't want to be perpetuating that, so it did make me more aware of the way I interact with other women. And how mean we are.
What's your name?
Megan Doyle.
All right.